Picture this. You slip on a headset, and suddenly your actual living room transforms into an infinite, AI-driven canvas. Welcome to this explainer, where we're digging into exactly how Apple just blew the lid off augmented reality with their upgraded Vision Pro, fundamentally changing how we interact with the digital world. Which brings us to the big question right out of the gate. Is this thing finally going to replace your Mac? We need to get one thing straight up front. This isn't just some VR gaming toy. We are talking about a heavy-duty, wildly powerful computing machine designed to completely rethink how you work. First up, the context and the setup. Let's talk about blending the digital and physical worlds. Just to make sure we're on the same page, spatial computing is all about seamlessly blending digital content into your physical reality using an infinite canvas. It frees your apps from a flat screen and drops your digital workspace right into your actual room or office. And Apple is pushing this tech forward at breakneck speed. Remember, the original Vision Pro just launched in early 2024. Then, on June 9th, 2025, they dropped Vision OS 26, completely overhauling the software side. Fast forward a few months to October 15th, 2025, and boom, we get a massive hardware upgrade featuring the M5 chip and the new dual knit band. So let's dive right into that M5 announcement and look at the October 2025 hardware upgrade.
The physical and internal changes here make this a totally new ballgame. It's built around a revolutionary dual-chip design, now supercharged by that incredibly fast M5 chip. But the physical tweaks are just as big a deal. They introduced a soft, breathable dual-knit band with counterbalanced tungsten inserts, meaning you can actually wear this supercomputer for hours without your neck killing you. Throw in a magnetic light seal to completely block out stray room light, and that purpose-built R1 chip processing 12 cameras and 5 sensors in real time. It's intense.
Then there's this mind-blowing number, 23 million. That's 23 million pixels packed across 2 custom micro OLED displays. To put that into perspective, you are literally getting more pixels than a 4K TV beamed directly into each individual eye.
Moving on to our deep dive. Let's look under the hood to see how this spatial computer actually works.
What's really fascinating is how Apple Intelligence and this new silicon completely changed the game. Compared to the old M2 chip, the M5 absolutely crushes AI-powered workflows, running them up to 50% faster. It also renders 10% more pixels for razor-sharp text, and it cranks the refresh rate up to 120 Hz, which massively cuts down on motion blur when you're looking around your physical space.
But the real secret sauce here is the software. With Vision OS 26, you get spatial widgets that you can anchor right to your wall, and they just stay there. Apple Intelligence runs system-wide writing tools and smart reply, while spatial scenes use generative AI to add lifelike depth to your photos, making them literally pop out at you. Plus, the advanced spatial audio uses audio ray tracing to adapt perfectly to the unique acoustics of whatever room you're standing in.
Now, you are still rocking an external aluminum-encased battery, but it's been boosted. You now get up to 3 hours of immersive video playback, or about 2.5 hours if you're doing heavy-duty spatial computing.
Okay, let's check out some real-world enterprise case studies, because this goes way beyond a consumer toy. Heavy-hitting industries are already using this to completely replace their traditional workflows. Take Porsche's Race Engineer app, for example. Their team tracked a car setting records at Laguna Seca by overlaying a live video feed right from the car's dashboard, plotting track conditions and car positioning in 3D, and visualizing real-time driver vitals, all happening at the exact same time, right in the engineer's field of view.
And Porsche is definitely not alone here. Huge enterprises are proving this is a massive B2B tool. SAP Analytics Cloud lets executives arrange 3D data workflows right in their physical offices. Microsoft 365 is pushing life-size windows for infinite canvas multitasking. KLM Royal Dutch Airlines uses an engine shop app for technical maintenance. And CAA is literally replacing massive physical training simulators with true-to-life flight deck environments for their pilots.
Which leads us to the industry reaction. Here is what business leaders are actually saying. Oliver Bloom, the CEO of Porsche, said, "At Porsche, we've always been driven by dreams, and Apple Vision Pro has enabled us to reimagine track experiences." That's a massive real-world endorsement from a brand built on high performance, proving that these tech specs translate into tangible reality.
And Apple is leaning hard into this enterprise angle. Apple VP Susan Prescott noted that when you combine this with enterprise-grade capabilities, like the mobile device management now built directly into Vision OS, spatial computing has the potential to revolutionize industries around the world. They're building in the exact security and management tools that IT departments demand.
So, what about the future of AR? Let's look at what happens next in spatial computing.
The ecosystem being built for both work and play is exploding with new hardware integrations. We're talking full support for PlayStation VR 2 Sense controllers, giving you 6 degrees of freedom for immersive gaming. Logitech is dropping the Muse Digital Pencil for insanely precise spatial 3D design. There's native playback for 360-degree action cameras from GoPro and Insta360, and they're even broadcasting live NBA games directly in the Apple Immersive format.
Which brings us to our final takeaway. Apple's AI-powered Vision Pro isn't just a headset anymore. It's a revolutionary leap that is turning augmented reality into a heavy-duty professional reality. So I'll leave you with this to think about. Is the era of the traditional flat monitor officially on borrowed time?